If you've ever struggled with your concealers creasing under your eyes, don't worry, you're not alone. Even me self, I've been there. Hey lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jo Pepple and I am a makeup artist and content creator based in Lagos City, Nigeria. Now, if this is your first time seeing me, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome. Don't worry, I'm not gonna say Milo. All right, so on my channel I post beauty, lifestyle, food and drama content on here. So if that is your turf, if it's something you're interested in, please just subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment on my videos, because trust me, on this channel I give some really good stuff. So if you've always struggled with your concealers creasing under your eyes, don't worry, you're not alone. I'm here too. I used to experience it too before, and I learned that okay, there are things that I have tried and I've tested and they work, and I'm here to share. Okay, so don't worry, I'm not gatekeeping. I'll be sharing with you tried and trusted and tested tips to help you slay your makeup so that your concealers will not be creasing anymore. So let's get right into it. First and most important step to avoid creasing under your eyes is skin prep. Now, the under eye area is very prone to dryness, so and that dryness causes creasing. So the first thing you want to do is to always prep under your eyes. Now, if you are putting products that are like 70% of moisturizers on your face, please put 100% of moisturizers under your eyes. These places, they are working tirelessly every day, so you might notice maybe if you carry your makeup for a while, these places they start turning shiny, but under your eyes it's not going to be shiny. Instead, it will dry. It will just dry out. You will just see that it's dry, and the rest of your face, they are getting oily. That's what happens because under the eyes are prone to dryness because they are working overtime. So what you want to do as you're prepping your skin, if you're using 70% of moisturizers here, please use 100% of moisturizers under your eyes. It will help to smoothen this area and give you that perfect base. Step 2, choosing the right concealers. You know that after your foundation, you want to do a little bit of highlighting and contouring. So now you want to use concealers that are lightweight, because concealers, they have different formulas. They are heavy formulas, they are lightweight formulas. So you don't want to use foundations that are heavy. You want to use lightweight lightweight concealers. You also want to use to avoid using matte-like concealers. You don't need those kinds of concealers if we're talking about the under eye creasing. You want to use creamy concealers that are lightweight to highlight and to brighten under your eye. So you want to avoid those thick and overly matte formulas because they will now settle into those fine lines. They will now go further and cause creasing under your eyes, which we don't want. Also, you want to go for concealers that are like 1 or 2 shades brighter than your skin tone. You don't want to go overboard when we're talking about concealing to avoid creasing, right? So you want to use concealers that are like 1 or 2 shades brighter than your skin to brighten under your eyes, to use as your highlighting shade. That's what you want to do. Step 3, apply your concealers strategically. I always talk about less is more. So you want to, if possible, what I do, you put a dot here on the inner corners, in the middle, and very little. So it's like a V, it's like the V shape. So a dot here, a dot here. You don't want to use too much products. Less is more. It's better you are starting small and you're building, okay, it's not enough, I think I should add small, than for you to now pack it and you cannot reduce it, right? So please start small. That is what you owe yourself. If we're trying to fight against creasing under the eyes, please just a dot here, because this formula now, this concealer is already not your foundation shade. It's brighter than your foundation shade, so it's already popping out. So you not using excess of it is not going to be a problem, which we don't want. So what you want to do, less is more. Please, light here, light here, light here. Less is more. Build as you go. After you've applied that concealer, how do you blend it in? Now, some people will go ahead and start dragging. You don't want to do that. You want to dab. You want to dab. So your makeup, you have to be very, your hand has to be soft. Do you understand? You have to be very soft. So whatever you're using to blend your concealers, if it's your fluffy blending brush, please, or your sponge, your beauty sponge, please be as light-handed as possible. Be very light. You're not dragging, you're tapping. You're not dragging, you're tapping. So you're using your beauty sponge to tap. So because you notice as you're tapping, it's spreading out. So you don't even want to drag, because what you're supposed to do is tap. As you're tapping and dabbing, it will eventually still spread out. So you don't need to drag. So please, to apply, just tap as you go, tap as you go. All right, next step, you want to set with the right powder. Now, what is the right powder? You want to use a translucent powder to set. This is another lightweight powder. It's like when you put it on your, if you rub it in between your fingers, it disappears. So you want to use those kinds of powders that are lightweight, because remember what we're trying to avoid here, under your eyes creasing. That's what you're trying to avoid. So use those translucent powders. If you're using a brush, once you tap on it, dust off the excess before you go over to set. And remember, setting is the same way you were blending when you applied your concealers. That's how you want to set. So you dust off the excess powder and you begin to gently set. You begin to gently set. Remember, we're not baking, we're setting. So you want to gently set under your eyes, gently, with a translucent powder, because it's lightweight, and using lightweight products under your eyes is what's going to help you avoid that under eye creasing. So a translucent powder, dust up the excess, and you slightly begin to dab and set the concealers that you already have in place. Now, just another tip, talking about setting, I'm just going to branch out to baking. If at all you want to bake your face, please don't bake for too long. Don't bake for too long. Don't bake the under eyes for too long. It's just going to eventually crease along the line, right? Throughout the day, eventually it's going to crease, even if it doesn't crease there and then, or it's just going to crease eventually. So after you've set, you can bake. Yes, you can, but please don't bake for too long to avoid creasing eventually. Step 5, setting sprays are your best friends. Yes, setting sprays are your best friends. Now, you've used a lot of products, you've used concealers, you've used powders. Setting spray is going to help everything to just sink in. So it's going to give you like a skin-like finish, not a powdery finish, right? So you don't want to end your makeup with a powdery finish. You want to get that silky satin finish, that everything just sits the way it's supposed to sit. So you want to take your setting spray and spray all over your face and let it sit. Spray under your eyes, the powder, everything is just going to sit. So that way, you're helping the products that you've applied to sink in and not stand out. Because if it's standing out, eventually you're going to start seeing creasing under your eyes, which we're trying to avoid. If you have a lovely people, how to avoid creasing under your eyes. Now, if you've tried some of these steps, you found they've worked for you, kindly let me know in the comment section. I would really love to hear from you. So if you like this video, if you got something from this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, share, comment. I want to know what you're thinking about this video. If you have topics you want me to talk about, kindly let me know in the comment section. And most especially, guys, kindly share and subscribe to this girl's channel. All right, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay beautiful.